Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content every week. Stay tuned, exciting videos are coming your way. Let's go. The £1 Elizabeth coin 2000 is a remarkable piece in the history of British currency, representing both the cultural heritage and numismatic value of the United Kingdom. This coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it belongs to the series of £1 coins first introduced in 1983 to replace the old £1 banknote. The 2000 version of the coin holds historical importance due to its unique reverse design, metallic composition, and symbolic artwork that reflects the rich heritage of Wales. On the obverse side, front, of the coin, it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was introduced in 1998 and remained in use until 2015. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and around her image are the words, Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. FD 2000, which stands for Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. The lettering and detailing of the Queen's effigy are sharp and clear, symbolizing dignity, authority, and the stability of the monarchy. The reverse side, back, of the 2001 pound coin features a dragon passant, a heraldic symbol representing Wales. The design was created by Leonard Charles Wyon, based on the Royal Badge of Wales, and it beautifully captures the national identity of the region. The dragon is shown walking with one foreleg raised, exuding power, courage, and pride. This design makes the 2001 pound coin distinct among collectors, as each year between 1983 and 2008, the Royal Mint issued different reverse designs representing the four nations of the UK, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The 2000 issue honors Wales with the majestic red dragon motif. In terms of technical specifications, the coin was minted in nickel brass, giving it a distinctive golden color. Its weight is 9.50 grams, diameter 22.5 mm, and thickness 3.15 mm. The edge of the coin is milled with an inscription, reading, Pledio Lwyf I'm GWLAD, which means, True am I to my country, in Welsh. This inscription reinforces the national pride of Wales and adds a cultural dimension to the coin's design. The edges are also slightly reeded, giving it an authentic and secure texture. The Royal Mint, based in Llantrisant, Wales, produced millions of these coins for circulation. However, due to their age and the discontinuation of the round £1 coin in 2017, they have now become collectible items. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition hold more value to collectors, while circulated ones are often kept as historical keepsakes. The mintage of the 2001 pound coin was relatively high, but proof versions minted for collectors are rarer and feature a mirror-like finish. From a historical perspective, this coin represents a time when the United Kingdom was strengthening its modern national identity within the late 20th and early 21st centuries. It bridges the traditional designs of the older series with the evolving craftsmanship and artistry of the Royal Mint. Many collectors appreciate the 2001 pound coin not only for its monetary worth but also for its symbolism of unity among the nations of the UK. It is a snapshot of British numismatic art during the turn of the millennium. Today, although the round £1 coin has been withdrawn from circulation and replaced by the 12-sided bimetallic version introduced in 2017, the 2000 coin remains a cherished part of UK coinage history. It continues to be sought after by collectors around the world who value its heritage, artistic design, and royal association. Whether preserved in a coin collection or displayed as a piece of British heritage, the £1 Elizabeth coin 2000 stands as a lasting tribute to the craftsmanship and symbolism of its time. The 2007 £1 Elizabeth coin, everything collectors and curious readers usually want to know. The 2007 circulating United Kingdom £1 coin is part of the long-running round £1 series and was issued as the England entry in the Royal Mints, Bridges, or more generally symbolic places-themed reverses. Its reverse depicts the Gateshead Millennium Bridge, commonly and briefly called the Millennium Bridge, rendered with the bridge's graceful arch and supporting struts filling the field and the denomination, £1. Beneath. The reverse was designed by Royal Mint artist Edwina Ellis as one of the series of modern architecture and landmark designs issued around that period to celebrate parts of the UK's built heritage, and that bridge motif gives the coin a clear and attractive identity that makes it easy to recognize in circulation or on the market. On the obverse, the coin carries the third definitive circulation portrait used for many UK coins at that time, the Ian Rank Broadley effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, showing the mature, dignified bust and the customary legend around the rim. That portrait, used 1998-2015 on circulating coinage, helps date the piece at a glance and positions the coin firmly in the pre-2015 era of UK coinage. Technically, the 2007 pound is a standard round circulating £1 struck in nickel brass, the usual brass alloy used for the round pound. A copper-dominated alloy producing the familiar golden color, with an official specification of approximately 9.5 grams weight, 22.5 mm diameter and roughly 3.15 mm thickness. The Royal Mint's published specifications for the round £1. The edge is milled with a decorative pattern rather than a plain edge, consistent with many commemorative series reverses of that decade. Coins from the Millennium Bridge design were struck for general circulation. A large mintage of about 26.18 million pieces was produced for circulation, so the coin is common in pocket change and relatively inexpensive for collectors. Its high mintage means that, in circulated condition, it's usually worth only a small premium over face value to most buyers, although uncirculated or proof examples, including special silver-proof versions produced by the Royal Mint for collectors, command higher prices. Historically, this coin belongs to the generation of round pounds that circulated from 1983 until they were replaced by the 12-sided bimetallic £1 in 2017. The round £1 series was demonetized, withdrawn from legal tender, on the 15th of October 2017. So while 2007 pieces were ubiquitous in circulation for a decade, they are no longer legal tender today. For collectors, that fact makes mint state specimens of the round pounds a well-defined collecting field and explains why proofed special presentation examples are marketed by dealers and the Royal Mint to enthusiasts. Identification tips. Check the composition: nickel brass golden color, measured diameter approximately 22.5 mm, and weight approximately 9.5 grams if you have scales and calipers, and inspect the obverse portrait for the Rank Broadley initials or stylistic cues. The Rank Broadley bust has distinct modeling compared with earlier Machluth or later Jody Clark portraits. Because the 2007 bridge reverse was a standard circulation issue, look for the small mint mark crosslet. On most years, the mint mark indicating Yontressant appears as a tiny design on the coin's milled edge, and note that some specially struck collector examples exist in silver-proof or presentation formats which will differ in metal and finish. Collectability and market notes. Owing to the very large mintage, ordinary circulated 2007 Gateshead Millennium Bridge £1 coins are extremely common and usually trade at or only slightly above face value unless found in exceptional mint state. Uncirculated rolls, mint state grading, e.g., MS60 Mega Siemens 70 coins, and boxed-proof, silver-proof issues from the Royal Mint are where meaningful collector premiums appear. Check auction listings and specialist dealer catalogs for up-to-date price guidance, because prices for high-grade examples or for coins with unusual errors, striking errors, planchette faults, or attractive toning can rise substantially. There is also useful context around the round pound era. Throughout the 2000s and early 2010s, the Royal Mint and hobby dealers released many themed reverse designs: counties, floral emblems, national symbols, bridges and city coats of arms, and the 2007 Millennium Bridge £1 sits neatly in that storytelling series and is often collected as part of an England set or a bridges set. As with many modern coins, counterfeits did exist more commonly in later years for some denominations, so if you suspect a fake, compare weight, diameter, magnetic behavior and fine design detail against a known genuine example or trusted grading photos. Reputable dealers or official mint verifications are the safest route for confirming high-value pieces. Finally, for anyone preparing a long narration on the coin, mention the date and series context: 2007, round £1, Bridges, England. Name the reverse designer Edwina Ellis and the obverse portrait by Ian Rank Broadley. Give the technical specs: nickel brass, approximately 9.5 grams, 22.5 mm. Note the large mintage, approximately 26.18 million, and its demonetization in October 2017, and add practical collecting advice: value typically near face in circulated condition. Proofs and graded mint state coins command premiums which together give listeners a complete picture of the coin's design, production, circulation life and collecting profile. The 1990 United Kingdom £1 coin is a classic example of the round £1 coins issued between 1983 and 2016 and carries both practical and symbolic design choices that reflect the United Kingdom's nations and the style of late 20th century British coinage. On the obverse, the heads side, the coin bears the third definitive crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the full, right-facing effigy by sculptor Raphael Makhlouf, encircled by the standard legend with the Queen's titles and the date. This portrait was used on circulating UK coins during the 1980s and early 1990s and is distinct for its classical modeling of the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem. On the reverse, the tails side, the 1990 circulating issue uses the Welsh leek design, a stylized leek plant rising from a coronet, created to represent Wales as one of the constituent national emblems in the set of floral national designs issued for the pound series. The leek motif, a traditional national symbol of Wales, appears prominently in the center, with the denomination, £1, around the rim. The design was part of a program in which different reverse motifs represented England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland across various years. In terms of physical specifications for the standard circulating example, the 1991 £1 was struck in nickel brass and alloy, giving its characteristic yellowish color, weighed approximately 9.50 grams and measured about 22.50 millimeters in diameter, attributes chosen to make the coin robust in circulation and visually distinct from other denominations. Proof and collector versions also exist. The Royal Mint produced special proof strikes of the Welsh leek design, including sterling silver proof presentation pieces with much higher surface finish and packaging. Aimed at collectors, these proof presentation pieces are struck on specially prepared blanks and often sold in boxed sets or with a certificate of authenticity. Mintage figures for standard circulating strikes are relatively high compared with commemorative rarities, so ordinary circulated examples are common, but proof or limited presentation silver versions are scarcer and therefore more sought after by collectors. Collectability depends heavily on condition. Uncirculated or proof examples command the best prices whether the piece is a special mint set or a circulation strike, and on any unusual minting errors, for instance, rotation errors, double strikes or striking planchette anomalies, which, if genuine and well documented, can significantly increase market value. Historically, the round £1 coin series was introduced to replace the £1 banknote and to supply a durable, recognizable coin that would remain in use for everyday commerce. The round £1's national floral reverses, including the leek for Wales in 1990, formed part of the visual program that celebrated the UK's nations on coinage. The Makhlouf portrait and the Leslie Durbin and other designers' reverse designs are frequently referenced in numismatic catalogues and databases, which also note the occasional variant and the existence of silver-proof issues for that year. For everyday users and casual collectors, a circulated 1990 leek £1 is interesting as a piece of late 20th century British coinage. A well-worn example will still be worth its face value in shops or banks, or of modest numismatic interest, while an uncirculated or proof silver presentation coin may be worth several times face value to collectors depending on condition and market demand. Care recommendations for collectors are straightforward. Avoid polishing or abrasive cleaning, which damages original surfaces and harms collectible value. Store high-grade or proof pieces in protective holders or original Royal Mint packaging. And verify any unusually high price claims by checking the coin's provenance or getting a reputable dealer's opinion. In short, the 1990 Elizabeth II £1 coin with the Welsh leek reverse is a historically grounded, attractive circulating coin that also exists